we're kind of at that time of the year where we're like right in the middle of the Big 12 season, and with the exception of West Virginia, we haven't seen yet. Now you start playing teams for the second time, so preparation's a little different. Obviously we just played Oklahoma a couple weeks ago, and another top 20 team, another very good team. So we had yesterday off, obviously, and then we practiced this afternoon. So hopefully we come out and do the things we need to do to get ready to go on the road.
What led you to try out Emily in the starting lineup and then keep with her for another game?
The biggest reason we started Emily was we knew or felt like K-State was going to play a lot of zone. So it gives us another perimeter scorer, another ball handler. But it was mainly a decision that offensively we felt it gave us another scoring option that we desperately needed. So that was pretty much the reason that we decided to do it.
Is that something, with how well she's played at times, is that something you might keep doing as the year goes on?
Yeah, I think we've kind of decided is we're going to go game to game based on who's playing well and who we're playing against. There's certain teams, and K-State's a great example. Emily Durr's a perfect matchup kind of situation for us. Other teams, not so much. So we'll kind of take it game to game. We'll see how practice goes the next couple of days and make that decision. But we kind of have to be that way, I think, and because we have some kids that add different skill sets, and certainly offensively, the ability to give us another ball handler, another scorer, is at a premium for us right now.
You talked about your front court a little bit after K-State too, and was their success due a lot to K-State zone, or did you find something that worked? I know you guys went high and low post a lot. Was there something that worked, or was it just a product of the defense?
There's probably a little bit of everything, to be honest with you. I thought all three of our post players, Mare and Heather, and even the 2 minutes that Claire played. She gets a 3-point play in those last 2 minutes, and when those kids play that way, we don't have the ability, size, system, whatever word you want to fill in the blank with, to outplay and dominate low post play in this league. But when we can go compete and when the game ends and you can't say Iowa State just got killed in the post, and it's like you don't notice an umpire, you don't notice an official, then that's a good thing. No one was commenting after the game that Iowa State had a lot of trouble in the post. So that's a good thing for us. And I think the balance of those three, kind of the way they rotate and they're all different, was really good. And they had 2 good days of practice, all three of them. We challenged them a little bit to be better and to be more accountable, and to their credit, they did that.
Is there a challenge that comes with kind of going game to game with your lineup,
Yeah, it is a challenge, and it's probably not the best way to go about it. I think everyone wants to know about what's my role. Well, your role is to go in the game and play your guts out and do something good. That's your role. But some people want to know, when do I go in and how do I rotate? It's just, we tried that and it wasn't working. And so we just felt like, every day everyone gets an opportunity to show us what they can do in practice, and you get in the game and do some good things. And I still believe you earn playing time. It's not given to you. And so, yeah, I do wish it would be like you knew who was going to start, and here's the first one off the bench. And I don't see that happening for us. But, maybe Emily can change that or something else. But as of right now, we're rotating 10 players in practice, and 3 of them are going to start. And the rest of it, we just kind of see how it goes game to game, day to day, and hopefully find the right mix at the right time.
How relieving was it to close that one out on Saturday, and then how do you build on that against Oklahoma?
It was really good to see the kids smile, and I've said this to you guys many, many times. I don't care what you do in your life, when you invest that much time, that much energy, that much everything, whatever you want to put into it, and you don't see success at the end of it, you don't see anything positive at the end of it, it wears on you, and it's hard. And we live in a world where, if they get a bad score on a test, no one knows. You guys don't write about it. But you lose a game, you miss a shot, then, the headline in the paper is Iowa State finally finishes. Didn't say Iowa State won. Didn't say Iowa State beat a top 25 team. We all know what everyone was thinking. So I guess relief is a good word, but for me, more it was just to see them rewarded for, how hard they played. And luckily, we made a couple more plays that we haven't been making.
Coach, a more general, maybe coaching philosophy question. Is it, having been in this game a long time, how has it changed in terms of motivating on an individual basis? Are players coming in with a different mindset, or has it been an adjustment to kind of?
I don't know, Rob. We have enough time for that. It's completely different. It really is. Some players are highly motivated themselves to do what they need to do. I think we live in a world where the lack of individual accountability and personal responsibility is everywhere. So why wouldn't it be in a college student athlete? They live in 140 character Snapchat, Instagram. I mean, think about it. Instagram, Snapchat, that's what they live for. 140 Twitter characters. So to think about long-term and account, what you have to do to be successful and all the things that we talk about, sometimes a little foreign to them. I just try and do the same things as far as this is where you are, this is what you can do, we're all going to be gone someday, and how do you want to be remembered? And what is the impact you're having on yourself, on your teammates, on the program, on the fans? How do you treat people? We still talk about the same things, but you have to really spend a lot more time. And a lot of players don't want to talk. I've had a lot of players say, just text me what you think. Don't talk to me about it. And sometimes they handle that better. That's the world they live in. And so it is completely different. I don't necessarily think it's necessarily right. I still think there's things that you should be doing as a student athlete, all of us should be doing. And we're still trying to teach those lessons, and it's a little bit harder. But I think the biggest difference is players nowadays, when it doesn't go well, forget quicker. The game ends, they win or lose. By the time they get up to the top of the ramp, they've pretty much moved on. The rest of us, not so much. But again, it's not necessarily their fault. It's just that's the world we live in now.